every small, easy choice you make today is a tiny wire wrapped around your potential. Over time, those wires twist into heavy chains, slowly stealing your energy, your money, and your future success. I'm giving you a psychological guide that I've used myself to understand the secret science of self-sabotage. I will clearly explain how a bad habit forms, how it works against your goals, and why it has a hidden, massive price tag on your life. If you want to unlock your true potential and stop your own brain from holding you back, you need to watch this entire video right now. Don't click away. I promise you, your future truly depends on this understanding. Hit that like button, drop a comment with your biggest realization, and subscribe so we can tackle these mental traps together. I want you to begin by unmasking the simple, daily actions that are slowly steering your life without your permission. I call this the autopilot effect. You must understand that your life is mostly run by unconscious routines. These are the small, often overlooked daily actions that slowly but surely decide your path. You might think you're making a conscious choice, but usually, you're just running a program that your brain memorized a long time ago. Here is a common scenario. You get home from work and immediately sink into the sofa and power the TV on. This isn't a decision, it's an autopilot routine. It also dictates whether you make progress or simply stay where you are. This subtle action, sinking into the sofa, is what slowly steers your life. Your brain loves to save energy. When you repeat an action, your brain records it as a habit so you don't have to think about it next time. This is fantastic for simple things like tying your shoes. But trust me, it's disastrous for complex things like your career or health. If your routine is always to choose the easiest, most comfortable path, you are building a future that is comfortable but small. Think about this in simple terms. When your alarm goes off, you immediately hit the snooze button. That is an unconscious routine. That choice, repeated every day, dictates a pattern of procrastination, stress, and a rushed start to your morning. It shows you value comfort over commitment. I'm recording this video during the month of October. This time is perfect to stop and look closely at your daily defaults. Because the start of a new season or a new month gives you a psychological fresh start, I urge you to use this moment to become aware of the silent, daily actions that are running your life. Remember, every day is a vote for the person you want to become. You must check how you're voting. A bad habit isn't a flaw, it's a neurological shortcut that gives you an instant reward. You need to break down the science of why your brain chooses comfort over long-term success. You have many common, seemingly harmless habits that are secretly sabotaging your long-term goals. These include the small things that seem okay now but are extremely dangerous over time. Consider this simple example. Your habit is to spend an extra hour scrolling social media every night instead of going to bed on time. It feels harmless. However, that hour of lost sleep reduces your focus and energy the next day. Consequently, you perform poorly at work, you skip your workout, and you feel stressed. The small scrolling habit created a domino effect of failure across your entire life. You must understand the immediate gratification trap. Your brain is wired to prioritize a small, certain reward now over a big, uncertain reward later. This ancient survival mechanism is why you often eat the dessert instead of sticking to your diet, or why you watch TV instead of working on your dream project. When a hard task appears on your to-do list, your brain says, "That's too much effort. Here, look at this funny video instead." The video is the instant comfort. You trade a future success, completing the task, for a few minutes of ease. This is the most dangerous trade you make every day. You need to see that bad habits are not isolated events. They don't just add up, they multiply. A small, bad choice today makes the next bad choice tomorrow easier. Let's look at a financial scenario. You have a small habit of ordering lunch delivery every workday, costing about $20. That seems manageable. But then, because you are already spending money, you also start buying the expensive coffee and an afternoon snack. The $20 habit has now snowballed into a $40 habit. Therefore, that one small choice, repeated daily, quickly turns into a major financial roadblock, costing thousands of dollars a year that could have been used to change your life. I need you to face the most uncomfortable truth. Your current habits are a direct forecast of your life in the future. The person you will be in 10 years is being built by the choices you make today. You must project your current habits 5, 10, or even 20 years ahead. You need to see the final result of your current autopilot routines. Picture this future. If your current habit is to spend 3 hours on passive activities every evening 5 years from now, you will have wasted over 5,000 hours. That time could have been used to learn a second language, start a successful business, or become an expert in a new field. Consequently, your current routine is predicting a future where you have many regrets about lost potential. Your routines are actively creating your future self. You need to visualize the kind of person you are building. Are you building a healthy, wealthy, skilled person, or a tired, stressed, dependent person? Consider this vision. You want to be a successful business owner who is active and fit. But then, your daily routine involves staying up late, hitting snooze, and avoiding tough calls. The future self you are actually building is one who is constantly stressed, playing catch-up, and watching others succeed. The stark contrast between the life you desire and the life your habits are building is the most powerful motivation you have. Your desired life is a dream. Your reality is determined by your daily defaults. You need to clearly see the gap. That gap exists because your habits are set for comfort now, not success later. You cannot defeat a bad habit by just trying to stop it. That is fighting the brain's internal wiring, and you will lose. You must use smarter, psychological hacks to dismantle destructive habits and install powerful new ones. You need a clear strategy to attack the trigger and the reward of your bad habits, not just the action itself. First and foremost, you must attack the trigger. The most effective way to kill a bad habit is to remove the trigger entirely. If you cannot remove it, you must make the trigger invisible or difficult to reach. Think about this. If your stress trigger is seeing your phone on your bedside table, then your solution is to charge your phone in a completely different room at night. This makes the trigger unavailable. If your craving trigger is walking past a certain store on the way home, then your solution is to change your route. You are not relying on willpower. You are redesigning your environment to make the bad habit impossible. Next, you must replace the routine. Once the trigger fires, you need a new, better routine that gives your brain a similar reward. You must satisfy the craving without doing the destructive behavior. This is called habit substitution. Consider this scenario. Your trigger is the 5 p.m. work stress. Instead of the old routine, you substitute a new routine. You immediately do 10 push-ups and call a friend. This new routine gives you a hit of physical relief and social connection, which satisfies the need for stress relief. Therefore, you have given your brain a new, healthy path to the same reward. Lastly, you must slow down the reward. Bad habits are fast. Good habits are often slow. To defeat a bad habit, you need to deliberately add friction to the routine, making it slow and hard. This gives your rational mind time to take control. Picture this instance. You have a habit of impulse buying online. Delete your saved credit card information. Log out of all shopping sites. Before you click buy, force yourself to write down the item, the price, and why you want it. This friction breaks the automatic loop, allowing you to ask, is this worth my life energy? Your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to be conscious. By understanding the simple science of the habit loop, you turn a vague, overwhelming problem into a clear, actionable plan. Stop letting small, easy choices steal your big, valuable future. The power to break the chain is in your hands right now. Your ultimate goal is not just to stop bad habits. It is to design a habit system that actively pulls you toward the life you want. You need to intentionally design a set of daily habits that directly propel you toward your aspirations. Every habit should be a small, daily investment in your future self. If your aspiration is to be financially secure, your daily habit is to transfer $1 into savings before you buy anything else. If your aspiration is to write a book, your daily habit is to write 1 sentence before checking email. These small, intentional acts are your daily votes for success. Small daily wins don't just add up, they multiply. A small improvement every day leads to massive breakthroughs over time. Think about this mathematically. If you get only 1% better every day, at the end of the year, you will be 37 times better than when you started. This is the hidden power of consistent, small effort. Therefore, focusing on small daily wins is the only way to achieve massive long-term success. Finally, you must embrace this as a journey. This is not about one massive change, it is about consistent, intentional action. Your future is not a matter of luck or fate. Your future is a direct result of the habits you are building right now. By controlling your habits, you are taking back control of your destiny. The power to create an extraordinary future is already within your hands. Don't leave yet. You've got the map, now use it. I strongly encourage you to hit that like button to commit to the 2-minute rule today. Comment below with the one bad habit you are going to break, and subscribe so you get the next guide on turning these ideas into massive results. Your future self will absolutely thank you.